Hello, I'm JT Quicks. I love you all, and you're all awesome, okay? This week, we're going to talk about evil. What is evil? That's what we're going to talk about this week, okay? What is evil, okay? How it's created, things like that, okay? My soul is in heaven, okay? I am part of Jesus Christ, love, and heaven, okay? All right? Because my soul is in heaven. My soul has been in heaven for about 10 years now. Probably over 10 years, okay? So, and I've been gathering, I'm in the war for heaven, and I've been gathering intelligence for you, okay? That's how I'm going to explain all these things, okay? And I'm going to tell you what the biggest enemy to heaven is, things like that, okay? In all my videos, I explain to you how to deliver your soul to heaven and how to conquer evil, things like that, in all my videos. That's what all these videos are going to be about, okay? I am the truth from heaven, because my soul is in heaven, and I'm delivering you intelligence, okay? So, I love you, I pray for you, okay? We love you, we pray for you, and we cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back, okay? We got your back, okay? So, all right. Let's start off with what evil is, okay? What is evil? That's what we're going to talk about, okay? Evil is created by fear. See, Satan started a war against heaven a long, long time ago, okay? Because heaven is at war, okay? Satan started a war against heaven. Heaven is at war, okay? And evil attacks heaven. That's what it does. That's why it's there. Evil is there to attack heaven and keep your souls out of heaven. That's why evil is there, okay? Fear and evil is there to keep your souls out of heaven. That's why it's there. These are the biggest enemy to heaven. Fear, prejudice, and hate. Okay? All right? It starts out as fear. Okay? And what's created from the fear is prejudgment, and hate is created from the fear. Okay? And what's created off the prejudgment and hate is evil. Because what happens when a person does an evil act, they are bowing and breaking to prejudice and hate. They bow and break to prejudice and hate. This is what causes a person to do an evil act. Okay? All right? That's what creates evil. This is what makes us sinners. Living in fear and corruption is what makes you a sinner. Okay? Because you're living in fear and corruption. This is keeping your soul out of heaven. That's what this is doing. Evil keeps you in fear. Okay? Prejudgment and hate keep you in fear. Okay? What prejudice does, prejudice is there to break your love. Prejudice keeps your love weak. Okay? And broken. Prejudice breaks love. That's what it does. That's what prejudice does. It breaks love. It makes you give up. That's what prejudice does. It makes you give up. Okay? And this keeps your love weak in fear. And as long as your love is weak and in fear, you will prejudge and hate. And you will stay under Satan's control. Okay? And when you prejudge and hate, you will attack heaven. You will attack things like the truth. If you live in fear and corruption, you will attack the truth, you will attack heaven, and you will attack the forces of love. Okay? All right? So, okay? Fear is created, Satan created fear when he started a war against heaven before civilization. Okay? All right? Because before civilization, yous were delivering your souls to heaven because you lived in the wild. Okay? Because you lived in the wild, you had to survive. Now, in order to survive in the wild, you had to always believe in yourself. Okay? Which removes your fear. Okay? And you never ever give up to win. That kept your soul in heaven while you were alive. This was before civilization. Okay? You were delivering your souls to heaven before civilization, back when you were caveman, cavewoman, Indians, because you wanted love and freedom. When you believe in yourselves, you know? You had that love and freedom when you lived in the wild. You had to survive in the wild. In order to survive in the wild, you never give up to win. Never give up. You gotta win. You gotta win in order to survive. That's it, you know? So, and you were delivering your souls to heaven before civilization. Okay? And what happened was Satan started a war against heaven when he created fear. Okay? And this fear spread throughout the land. Okay? And as the fear spread throughout the land, it spread throughout the land through civilization. That's when you all stopped delivering your souls to heaven. Okay? Evil is created by prejudice and hate. Okay? Prejudice and hate is created from fear. Fear. When you live in fear, you will prejudge and hate. That's why we need to remove your fear. Okay? When you live in fear, you will believe in propaganda and lies, things like that, and you will attack the truth. You will attack heaven if you live in fear and corruption. Okay? When you believe in yourself and you never ever give up to win against evil, you'll remove your fear and your corruption. When you remove your fear and your corruption, you will stop prejudging and hating. When you stop prejudging and hating, you will stop attacking love. Okay? All right? So, all right, fear is from, comes from Satan. Satan started a war against heaven. Heaven is at war. And then Satan hid the war from you with his fear and his evil. That's how Satan hid a war from you. He got you living in fear and evil so you never deliver your souls to heaven. Okay? When Satan created fear. Okay? That is the truth. That is the absolute truth from heaven. Okay? My soul is in heaven with Jesus Christ. I know the truth about Jesus Christ. I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. Everything I'm telling you comes from heaven. Nothing comes from down on this planet. Nothing. Everything I tell you comes from heaven. Because my soul is in heaven. Okay? So, all right? And the subject is, what is evil? Evil is created by fear. Fear. Prejudice and hate is created by fear. Evil is created from prejudice and hate. When a person does an evil act, they bow and break to prejudice and hate. That causes them to do an evil act. Okay? When you don't bow and break to prejudice and hate, you're defending heaven. You're defending your love. When you don't bow and break to prejudice and hate, your love is increasing. Okay? And as your love gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and the forces of your love and you start getting tougher and tougher and tougher like a warrior, you start to see the truth from heaven. The truth. You start to know the difference between prejudice and hate and the forces of love. Automatically, when you believe in yourself and you never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? All right? Like I said, you break prejudice down, what does it do? It makes you give up. Prejudice makes you give up. This is what creates mental illness and suicide. Is created from evil. Yeah. Okay? Mental illness and suicide is created from evil. I went into a mental illness for delivering my soul to heaven. I was attacked by evil really bad. I was attacked by evil so bad it hurt. I was hurt for a long time. I was in mental illness. I went into a very deep depression. I was having anxiety attacks. I was having panic attacks when I was being attacked by prejudice and hate. I was stressed. All that comes from prejudice and hate. All that stuff. Okay? That's mental illness. It comes from prejudice and hate. Okay? And when you go into a deep depression and you're hurt, you're being attacked by evil. Evil's trying to break you. Evil wants to break you so your soul doesn't make it to heaven. That's why it's there. That's why evil is there. Evil is there to keep your soul out of heaven. That's why it's there. Okay? All this evil and stuff is created from fear. It's all created from fear. Okay? What's created from fear? Prejudging hate is created from fear. Okay? Evil is created from fear. Okay? Evil creates more fear. Okay? All right? Terrorism, okay, is created from prejudice and hate. That creates terrorism. Yeah. Okay? All the chaos you see throughout the world, that's all created from prejudging hate. Would you break that down? That comes from fear. It all comes from fear. Because it creates prejudice and hate. Because prejudice and hate is created from fear. So it's actually fear is what causes all the evil that we see around the world, is created by fear. And all that is there to keep your soul out of heaven. To keep you in fear and keep your soul out of heaven. That's what makes you a sinner. When you live in fear and corruption, that's what makes you a sinner. When you remove all your fear and your corruption, you become a non-sinner. Okay? Yeah. All the bad stuff we see going on around the world is created from prejudice and hate. Yeah. It's all created from prejudice and hate, which comes from fear. Okay? All right? All this keeps your soul out of heaven. That's why it's there. It's all there to keep your soul out of heaven. As long as you live in fear and corruption, your soul never makes it to heaven. You got to remove your fear and corruption to put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Okay? I was attacked by a lot of prejudice and hate. I have more prejudice and hate stories than Jesus Christ for delivering my soul to heaven. Okay? I was attacked by a lot of prejudice and hate. Okay? I was attacked by prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. Prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards are there to, they defend Satan. Prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. They defend Satan. They don't want you delivering your soul to heaven. Prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. They attack heaven. They attack the forces of love. They attack the truth. Prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. They defend Satan. I was attacked by that. I was attacked by prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards for delivering my soul to heaven. Okay? Prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. They attack heaven. This attacks love and freedom. Okay? When they attack heaven, they attack love and freedom, because heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. That's what heaven is. Well, the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards attack this. They attack love and freedom. Automatically, they attack love and freedom because they live in fear. They automatically attack love and freedom because they live in fear. Okay? You defend love and freedom when your soul is in heaven because you have conquered evil. Okay? When your love's conquering evil, you are defending love and freedom with the forces of love. Okay? And you put your soul back in heaven and you free yourself from Satan. As you're freeing yourself from Satan, you're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. That's freeing you from Satan. That's what you're doing. You're freeing yourself from the fear and the corruption, the evil. Because all the prejudgment and hate, when you remove all your fear and corruption, you will stop prejudging and hating. And become a non-sinner, and your soul enters heaven. Okay? All right? I gave you a prejudice breakdown. Prejudice makes you give up, okay? I'm going to tell you the laws of prejudice. The laws of prejudice are things like, I can't, I cannot, I couldn't, that's impossible. Those are laws of prejudice. That comes from Satan. That's Satan telling you that you can't. That comes from prejudice. Okay? That's discouragement. Discouragement, yeah, comes from Satan. From heaven, we only encourage you. From heaven, we only encourage you. We would never discourage you. Yes, you can. You're awesome. You can do anything you want. You got the potential to put your soul back in heaven. You got Satan telling you that you can't. And you all believe him. That's why you're not delivering your souls to heaven. Yes, you can. Okay? I want you to win. Okay? When your soul enters heaven, you win. Okay? That's it. You conquered evil. You win. You're a warrior. Awesome feeling when you know you win. When you know when you know you got eternal life, when you know you're gonna win when you die, that is the greatest feeling in the world. I know I'm gonna win when I die because I delivered my soul to heaven. Okay? I want you to do the same. I want you to remove all your fear and your corruption, become a non-sinner, and put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Okay? All right, now I'm going to explain to you how to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? I tried to explain evil the best way I could. So, what is evil, things like that, okay? That will be the name of the video. Now, how to deliver your soul to heaven, okay? Let's talk about how an animal delivers its soul to heaven. All animals win when they die. Why? Because their souls are already in heaven while they're alive. Now, why is that? Because they have to survive in the wild. That's why. An animal has to survive in the wild. That means it always believes in itself, okay? It never ever gives up to win. It has to win in order to survive. That keeps its soul in heaven. Heaven and the animal never lose. Okay? That's it. You always win. That's it. Winners don't quit, quitters don't win. Okay? That's how I used to think years ago, so. All right? Yeah, okay? Now, when you're a human and you're living in civilization, you have to go up against evil to put your soul back in heaven. okay? So you're always going to believe in yourself, okay? Believing in yourself is going to start removing the fear. You're going to start removing the fear, okay? Never giving up to win is going to make your love unbreakable, okay? All right? So what we're doing is we're removing the fear and we're making your love unbreakable. What we're doing is we're creating powerful, unbreakable love. Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. That's what we're doing. Okay? We're making your love powerful and unbreakable through removing your fear and making your love unbreakable. Okay? As we remove all the fear out of your love is going to become more powerful. That's going to also remove the corruption. Because you start to believe in the truth. Automatically, you start to believe in the truth. The truth. You'll start to believe in the truth from heaven. You just start to believe in the truth. Okay? Then you know not to bow and break to prejudice and hate. Automatically. That's what happened to me. Okay? That's how I delivered my soul to heaven. Is what I'm exactly explaining to you. Okay? Through believing in yourself, that removes your fear. That builds confidence and courage when you believe in yourself. Okay? Never giving up to win makes your love unbreakable. Because that's what prejudice does. Prejudice breaks love. So we got to make your love unbreakable to go up against prejudice. Okay? And we got to remove all the fear and the corruption out of your love. We do that through believing in yourself. Okay? And as your love's getting stronger and stronger and stronger, you automatically behave. You automatically behave. You stop bowing and breaking the prejudice and hate. You automatically behave. As you stop bowing and breaking the prejudice and hate, you're automatically becoming a non-sinner. Okay? Yeah, you're automatically becoming a non-sinner. All right? And we got to remove the fear, so, okay? Don't fear God. Everybody, they got you fearing God. Don't fear God. Don't fear the Lord. Don't fear Jesus Christ. Don't fear the forces of love. Don't fear heaven. Don't fear. We're removing the fear. Don't fear God. Okay? God loves you. God prays for you. And God cheerleads your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Jesus Christ, love in heaven, that's got your back. If you get attacked by evil. Okay? We got your back. When you believe in yourself and you never give up to win, Jesus Christ, love in heaven's got your back. Never give up to win. Okay? All right? And you got to do what they say can't be done. Okay? Because you got to go up against the laws of prejudice. So you got to do what they say can't be done. You got to say, yes, I can deliver my soul to heaven. You know? You ain't going to let Satan tell you to keep, that you can't. You can't do this and you can't do that. All that comes from Satan. I can't do this and I can't do that. That's impossible. That comes from Satan. Don't let Satan tell you what you can't and can't do. Okay? If it was up to Satan, your soul never makes it to heaven. You understand? So, it's up to you. I want you to do what they say can't be done. You're going to go up against the laws of prejudice and you're going to put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Okay? All right? That's what we're doing. All right? And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? So, that's how I delivered my soul to heaven. I did what they say couldn't be done. And that's around when my soul entered heaven. So, I was playing bass guitar because the forces of your love is through your talents. Okay? So, I was playing bass guitar. Okay? Back then, I wasn't sure what happened, I was still trying to figure it out, so. Okay? It took me a long time to gather this intelligence for you. Okay? You don't have to fear judgment. You're the judge whether you delivered your soul to heaven or not. So there's no judgment. Okay? And don't fear. You ain't gonna fear death. I'll tell you one thing. When you're fearless and you know your soul's in heaven, and you're gonna know your soul's in heaven. Okay? When you feel this and you know your soul's in heaven, you're not going to fear death. Because you know you're going to win when you die. Never ever give up to win, no matter what. Okay? You in heaven never lose. You're in a war for heaven. You in heaven never lose. Because you're in the war for heaven. Okay? You in heaven never lose. Okay? All right? And yeah, you in heaven never lose. And that's going to keep your soul in heaven while you're alive. Thus, your love's going to be conquering evil. You're going to be a warrior for heaven. If your soul's in heaven while you're alive, your love is conquering evil. Okay? My love conquers evil. This is why I got more prejudice and hate stories than Jesus Christ. Okay? So, all right. What else? We're going to talk about the causes and effect. And you see the truth. You will see the truth from heaven. You'll know you're being lied to, things like that. You know you're being lied to. You will know the difference between the truth and what's not true, things like that. You may see evil throughout your land, okay? Don't be afraid of it. You're just seeing the truth from heaven, okay? When your soul's in heaven, you see the truth. I see Satan. I see the truth in real time because my soul is in heaven. Okay? I see prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. I can tell you who's evil and who's not evil. Okay? I don't bow and break the prejudice and hate, so I'm not going to attack anybody. Okay? So, because I don't bow and break the prejudice and hate. But I am allowed to defend myself and defend heaven when I do get attacked. Verbally, of course. All right? So, okay? So, you're going to see the truth from heaven. You're just going to start knowing the difference between the truth, what's not true, and what is true. After you remove all your fear and your corruption, and your soul enters heaven. You're delivering your soul to the truth. There's no truth down on this planet. You are delivering your soul to the truth. When your soul enters heaven, you become part of heaven. You become the truth. When your soul enters heaven, you become part of the truth. Okay? So, and you will know the difference. You will know you're being lied to, things like that. You become an advocate for pure love and freedom. Okay? Because that's what you're defending. You're defending pure love and freedom with the forces of love when your soul is in heaven. Okay? Prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards attack love and freedom when they attack heaven. Okay? You're defending heaven with the forces of love. Okay? When you defend love and freedom with the forces of love, you're defending heaven. Okay? Now we're going to talk about the causes and effect, okay? Between the forces of love and prejudice and hate, okay? What happens is, when you deliver your soul to heaven correctly, here's what you're doing, okay? You're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. And if your soul's in heaven, you're defending love and freedom with the forces of love, okay? All right? That's going to hurt their prejudice, okay? That's going to hurt the trolls and cowards. Prejudice, yeah. Because of prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. They attack heaven. You're going to hurt their prejudice. They're going to attack you with things like hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to blame you for this. Everything's your fault. Okay? You make a mistake, forget about it. You know what I mean? I mean, and it happened to me. It's the way I lived for years. So, okay? They're going to attack you with that. All right? They're going to attack you with things like hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to blame you for this. Everything's your fault. That's going to come from the prejudice and hate trolls and cowards that live in fear. Because when you live in fear, you defend Satan. When you remove your fear, you defend heaven. Okay? Because fear is a spell of Satan. Okay? Fear is a spell of Satan. This is where all the evil is created from. Okay? So, yeah. Okay? Now you're going to get attacked by that. Okay? And they're going to try to, why they're attacking you? Because your love is strong and they want to break your love. But you're powerful, unbreakable love. And they can't break your love. That's going to drive them mad when they can't break your love. That's going to drive them mad. That's going to drive them out of their minds. You're going to drive them crazy is what you're going to do. Because your love is powerful and unbreakable. When they can't break your love, you're going to drive them crazy. And let's say someone is breaking your chops or your balls or whatever, okay? You know, you're allowed to defend heaven, okay? You say, you know, listen here, you know, I delivered my soul to heaven, okay? All right? That's what you tell them, you know? I delivered my soul to heaven. I win when I die. Have a nice life. You want to be nice about it? That's what you tell them, okay? They're following Satan into the gates of hell if they attack you with this, okay? Because they defend Satan. People that defend Satan are following Satan into the gates of hell, okay? So, or you could be a little more mean about it. You could think, you know, you don't take no crap. You're defending heaven, right? You don't take no crap. They're trying to break your love. You're not allowing them to break your love. So let's say they're breaking your balls or your chops, okay? You're allowed to say, hey, take your prejudice in there and stick it up your butt. That's what you tell them. You know what I mean? Hey, you tell them right out. You know? Well, you can use the other word if you'd like. I do, that's for sure. Okay? I'm trying to make this a more family-friendly video, so that's why I didn't use the other word, okay? Try not to curse, okay? You're a warrior, all right? You don't take no crap. When you're a warrior, you don't take no crap when you're defending heaven. Because you want to keep your soul in heaven. All right? You want to keep your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. Okay? Because you're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way when you do this. Okay? You're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. The story, you know, and it wasn't a story. The truth I received from heaven when my soul entered heaven was Jesus Christ was tortured and murdered before he could tell you how to get to heaven. That means he was sent here to teach you how to conquer evil and win. He was sent here to teach you how to conquer evil and win. And put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. He was sent here to do that. But before he could tell you how to do that, he was tortured and murdered. He won because his soul was already in heaven. He never gave up to win. He won, okay? So, you're delivering your soul to heaven the correct way. You're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. This is the truth from heaven. I followed Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. Okay? I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven, and, you know, I'm getting all this intelligence. Okay? So, I followed Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. Okay? And I want you to follow Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. Okay? This is what these videos are all about. That's why I call it JT Quicks. Jesus Christ, Love, and Heaven. Because Because I fight evil for Jesus Christ, love and heaven. I fight evil for Jesus Christ, love and heaven. My love conquers evil because my soul is already in heaven. Okay? And I'm delivering you intelligence so you can deliver your souls to heaven and win. Okay? I want you to win. I already won. Now it's your turn. I want you to win. When you win, heaven wins. Okay? It wasn't easy delivering my soul to heaven. It was hard. I had a very hard life because of this. Okay? I was attacked by evil, and I was attacked by prejudice and hate, and, forget about it. You know what I mean? My life was very hard because of this. My entire life and career was destroyed for delivering my soul to heaven. I got fired from my job for delivering my soul to heaven. You understand? So it's not easy. That's why I tell you, never ever give up, no matter how hard your life gets, or no matter how tough it gets. Know you're gonna win when you die. Never give up. And believe me, when you're being attacked by prejudice and hate, you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it. Because when your love's strong enough and powerful enough, you're gonna see it. Just like I do. Just like I did. Just like I do. I still see it. I see the truth. I see Satan and I see Satan. I see the truth in real time. Okay? I don't live in fear. I'm fearless. I have no fear at all. Because I know I'm going to win when I die. You have to remove your fear to put your soul back in heaven. Okay? You got to remove your fear. When you remove your fear, you'll remove the corruption too. And your soul will enter heaven. That's what's keeping your soul out of heaven. Is the fear and corruption. Fear is a spell of Satan that must be removed. In order to remove it, you have to believe in yourself and never, ever, ever give up to win. Okay? And know you're delivering your soul to heaven the correct way. And know you're defending love and freedom with the forces of love. When you defend love and freedom with the forces of love, you're defending heaven. You're not defending Satan anymore. You're defending heaven. Okay? When you believe in yourself and you never ever give up to win, you're defending heaven. Okay? I love you. I think you're all awesome. All right? We love you. Jesus Christ, love in heaven. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? We want you to be a warrior. We want you to conquer evil and win. Because when you win, heaven wins. Okay? This is a war. This is not a religion. This is a war for heaven. That's what this is. And when you start delivering your soul to heaven the correct way, your soul enters the war for heaven. Okay? And life may get a little tough. Oh yeah. For some people it's going to get tough. For some people it's going to be, maybe not so tough. But for some people it's going to get tough. For me it was very tough. My entire life changed after my soul entered heaven. After my soul entered heaven, I was attacked by evil. Forget about it. I was attacked by evil. I was hurt for a long time. I never gave up to win. And because I didn't live in fear, and I never gave up to win, that prevented suicide. Okay? That's what causes mental illness and suicide, is caused by evil. Prejudice and hate. Evil. Okay? Prejudice and hate creates evil. That's what creates mental illness and suicide. Okay? This creates, prejudice and hate creates mental illness and suicide. I'm the living proof of that. I I am mentally ill because of this. Okay? I love you all right? You're all awesome. And I want you to win. We want you to win. Let's fight this war together. We, together. Let's defend heaven together. This is a war for heaven. That's what this is. Okay? We love you. Jesus Christ, love in heaven. Okay? All right? We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? Until next week, I'll try to think of another topic. Okay? But I think I did okay on this one. I love you all until next week. Okay? Bye.